Hey, Bowie High, we're putting the wraps on another week of shows, and Sarah Jacobson, Jeon Johnson, and Garrett Natale are leading us into the weekend with a big show with big nose from and for you, the Burgundy and Blue. Let's get to the news and notes, BHS. This is the Bulldog Bulletin. Please stand for the pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Bowie High. It's Friday, February 8th, 2018, and it's a B-Day again. I'm Sarah Jacobson.
And I'm Jeon Johnson.
And welcome to the Bulldog Bulletin.
Today's top story is huge news for one of our big dogs and varsity football team captain, Christian Haynes. The big fella, with his team there to support him on this very special day and his former and current coaches by his side, took his next huge step towards greatness with this commitment and signing of his national letter of intent yesterday in the senior lounge. The University of Connecticut, better known as UConn, is a proud new program that gets not only a terrific athlete and player, but a pretty darn good student and, most importantly, a super classy guy who will work hard and keep achieving. Let's hear from Big Chris, Coach Jackson, and Coach Paris about this huge decision.
Number one factor that made me want to go to UConn is to get out of Maryland. Get out of Maryland and see something new in the country. Just wanted to be in a rural area, somewhere I can just focus on my studies and football. Some of the more serious schools that offered me was Maryland, Kent State, Old Dominion, and Navy. I turned them down because when I went there, it just felt like home. I was connected with all the team and the coaches. One major thing is just stay focused in the classroom because grades are key. Then make sure SAT, you have to have that down pat because that's the main key part.
I coached Christian since he was in the 9th grade. I've seen him come up through JV. He was a 2-year varsity starter on offense and defense. He has grown tremendously leaps and bounds on the football field, but also as a person and a man of character. Christian has always been a leader, but he was a quiet leader. He led by example. He wasn't all boisterous, but he is also tenacious on the field. He manhandles people when he has to, but he can also be there for his teammates when he needs to pick them up. And I'm sure some of these gentlemen back here can attest to that. So I would like to say that Christian will go on to do great things. And once I say it again, we'll represent Bowie High School, we'll represent his family and his community, and I wish him nothing but the best. Ain't that right, fellas?
Yes, sir. I first want to say congratulations to Christian. Definitely proud of you. It was definitely a blessing to even have you because you had opportunities to go to any school you wanted prior to me getting here, but you stayed here. You believed in the vision that I had of you being the foundation along with the other seniors. You definitely were a leader. You led these guys in the building, in the classroom, in the community, on the field. It's paying off now. We know gray shirts over here. We going to school and we gonna go play. Congratulations again, Chris.
Dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3, dogs!
Good luck to you, Christian. Way to do it on the field and in the books. And special thanks to Bulletin members and TV students Brian Spates and Amanda Rogel for covering the moment. Up next, we have another reminder about the sale of those adorable little candy grams available from the sophomore class, continuing today. It'll only set you back $5 and you get a cute little teddy bear, candy, and a card. See them at lunches today on the 12th or buy them directly from Ms. Stone in the morning before the scheduled 1A delivery on the 14th next week. The Gentlemen's Club also has their annual offering starting next week with their carnation sales for only $1. Get them Monday through Wednesday at all lunches or until they sell out. Drop by and get that significant other, your friend, or even your mama a flower to show them your appreciation.
Mrs. Brooks and the choir members have a pretty sweet proposition for everyone happening next Tuesday when they take the stage for their annual Love, Chocolate, and Jazz concert, featuring smooth jazz and crooners on the 13th at 7 p.m. in the BCPA. Get your tickets during all 4 lunches until the day of the show in the Choir Room 153. Enjoy the program's best vocals and performance by the orchestra and the Tracy Cutler Quartet. YouTube them if they're pretty tight. Tickets are $10 for general admissions, but only $5 for the student body, and you can also get the free chocolate fountain and dessert.
I won't be missing that.
Somebody get Sarah out of the chocolate fountain.
In more stage news, the Lambda Gamma Gamma chapter of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, Inc. in Fort Meade is preparing for its annual talent hunt program on Saturday, March 28, 2018 at Flowers High. Now they need you, the talent. 9th through 12th graders in the area are invited to audition in the following categories: vocal instrumental, classical or Broadway performance, gospel and jazz. Bring a printed copy of your music for the judges, and no top 40 hip-hop or rap allowed. Dance acts are needed in the style of interpretive movement to music, ballet, modern dance, or tap. Spoken word, poetry, oration, or monologue is another category available, as is visual arts like media, sculpture, photography, and drawing and painting, with 3 to 5 pieces submitted for consideration. Audition day 1 is set for next Saturday, the 17th at 9:30 a.m. at Flowers. Additional auditions will be held on the 24th at Flowers again, but if you can't make it, you can submit one online. See Mr. Arcusa for the link in room 121.
Something else you don't want to miss out on if you're an underclassman is the Guidance Department's upcoming AP Family Night, open to all students and families next Tuesday the 13th, popular night, from 6 to 8 p.m. in the main building's cafeteria. Hear about the benefits of taking APs, meet the teachers, and get the 411 from current students. Speaking of those classes, now is the time to see the teachers of said classes, like Mr. LeMaster, who has applications for one of the most popular offerings, AP Psych, in his room 23.
One last LeMaster thing, AP Psych was left off of the sophomores' green schedule request, so if interested, just write it in on the bottom and see him for a signature. Garrett is coming up just after our musical interlude with our Friday and weekend forecast. Let's get to it, bud. Happy Friday.
Well, we're here on a day we're originally not supposed to be, but what can you do? And it is still Friday. Let's see what our morning image looks like on the 7:45 a.m. Doppler radar, which is all clear. Imagine that. The current Bulldog temperature is very February at 24 degrees. Yes, I just used a month as an adjective. Another positive, it's National Pizza Day. How awesome is that? So hit up Mod, Little Caesars, or the best in Bowie, TJ Elliott's for that Lido's, or Anthony's. It's a toss-up. We can argue after the show if you want, but here's your forecast. This afternoon we'll make it up to about 45 degrees under cloudy skies. Saturday will be 50 degrees with a 40% chance of rain and partially sunny skies. And Sunday's high raises up to about 55, but it'll be cloudy and rainy. And that's it. I'm your BHS weather correspondent, Garrett Natale. Hope your weekend is a great one.
Thanks, Garrett. Also, for underclassmen registering for next year's classes, if you're a current sophomore or a junior who wants to look into dual enrollment and you have a cumulative GPA of 2.5 or better, you must take the AccuPlacer placement test first. Sign up in guidance or in the room 129C with Ms. Slack and return them to her by next Friday, February 16th.
The Poetry Club will host a slam. There will not be green eggs and ham, but poets will recite on stage and under the light. Poetry under the stars, next Friday you'll see. So come one, come all, buy a ticket for you, for me. The night of the 16th from 6 to 8, buy your tickets for you and a date. Only $3 or 2 for $5. Get them at lunches. Don't be
a family show. And anyone who was unable to try out the past Wednesday should come to Miss G's T3 after school next Tuesday, the 13th.
I was gonna say out of luck. Our current event of the week from the Social Studies Honor Society comes to us again from our jack of all trades, Brian Spates. On Wednesday, February 6th, the Falcon Heavy, SpaceX's latest rocket, successfully launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida. It's capable of producing over 5 million pounds of thrust and has a maximum payload weight of 140,700 pounds. making it not only the largest rocket in operation, but also the most powerful rocket to launch from Earth since the Apollo days with the Saturn V. Although designed to carry humans to the Moon, Mars, and beyond, the Falcon Heavy's intended purpose is to be used for large satellites and other contracts, with no current plans for manned flights. SpaceX was able to recover both boosters used in the launch, advancing their goals of having fully reusable rockets, similar to the retired Space Shuttle program. Carrying Elon Musk's personal Tesla Roadster, the product of another company he owns, the Falcon Heavy shot the dummy payload into orbit around the Sun, simulating the distance and thrust that would be needed to rendezvous with Mars.
Interesting times from an interesting dude. And finally, don't forget to pick up your tickets for the Project V Dance at Lunches today. Last chance. We are so sorry that event is actually canceled. The SAT word of the day is the noun pedestal, defined as a position of great esteem and supposed superiority. Valentine's Day is extra special, especially when someone puts you on a pedestal.
Yeah, you know, they get you a candygram, buy you carnations, take you to Love, Chocolate, and Jazz.
Sounds like a plan. So have a great weekend, order items and buy tickets, and visit our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/BHSTVMD for a replay of this and all of our episodes. I'm Jeon Johnson.
And I'm Sarah Jacobson. Rest up, recharge, and come back to Monday ready to continue the fight, BHS. And don't forget to
make your mark with that Bulldog bark.